Okay, this is going to be a short video review of the Palm Zire 31. Just going to show you some little features of it and help you get a good idea of what all it can do so you can decide whether you want to get it or look at something else. The Palm Zire 31 by default doesn't come with all this software that you see here on my little desktop right now. I've installed bunches of crap. And but first off, let's just start off with the specs of it and whatnot. The Palm Zire 31 has a 200 megahertz Intel ARM-based processor. It has 16 megabytes of onboard memory, which I have filled like 2 or 3 megs of it. Which it functions as storage space if you don't have an SD card, and RAM all the time, pretty much. And if you have an SD card, the SD card, let me pick it up here, fits right here in the top. And this video, or my camera is pretty crappy, so you won't be able to get a full good look at it, but you can see that the color is really decent. You can set your background. If you have an SD card, you can put photos, whatever photos you want on the thing, and you can set your background or whatnot. Let's look here. Let's see some photos I have on here. Yeah, these are photos. I could set them as my background, but I'm gonna leave my current one. It's got a little built-in speaker on the back right there, which is quite loud actually, but I don't like to use it a whole lot. Well, I do sometimes, but headphones are better. It's got a headphone jack on the top right beside the SD card slot. The real one player is the audio player by default, and you can put all your songs on the SD card and whatnot, and it'll play them. Of course, it'll only play them if you have an SD card, because the Palm software that you install files with doesn't let you put non-Palm native files on the memory, so you have to have an SD card to do that. And here, let's turn this up a good bit. And you can, this thing is pretty loud. The onboard speaker is pretty loud at least. And then, okay, that's plenty. And we can go and look at some other stuff. I have some other photos and whatnot on here. This program doesn't come with Palm. It's called Splash Photo. I just use it because it's got some neat little features and stuff. You can zoom in and move the picture around and whatnot. And let's see, what else can I show you? Notepad, you basically just draw stuff, pretty much. Yeah, that's about all you do with that. And memos, you can use the graffiti handwriting recognition thing. Down here at the bottom, there's a little pad that you write whatever there, and you can be like, I'm not very good with it yet. There you go. Hello. And or if you want, you can use the on-screen keyboard right here. You can just type like that. And now I'm going to delete this. And let's move on to something else. By default, the Palm Zire isn't meant to play video, but there's a media player you can download called TCP/MP, which lets you play video. And you'll probably recognize this video. I uploaded it soft hardware a while back, but some of you won't recognize it, but whatever. And you can see that. And I have Scary Movie 4 on here. Let's look at that real quick, just to show you that it can play decently and stuff. That's a little hard to do. It's a dark scene, but different parts. Yeah, that's Scary Movie 4. Okay. Now there you can see it plays video fine, and TCP/MP can also play audio and whatnot. It's got preamp and all this stuff, so you can make the speaker a whole lot louder if you really want to. But I'm not going to do that because that's a little too loud. And yeah, before I ramble on anymore, that's pretty much the gist of what it can do. Here's a little program I downloaded that lets you connect to your PC, so your PC will recognize it as a mass storage device, and you can use it as like a flash drive or whatever. And yeah, that's about all I have on here to show you right now. So there you go, that's the Palm Zire 31.